e.l.f. just hit us with a new drop, a new addition to their glossy lip oils, but they're plumping. Hi everyone, welcome to today's video. I've got a hot new drop straight from e.l.f. Cosmetics. I just ordered these literally 2 days ago and they arrived last night on my doorstep, and I could not rip that package open any faster. They have some new plumping lip oils. So they have 4 cream colors that have a nice glossy finish, and then 4 with a nice glossy finish, but elevated with some shimmer. So 8 shades total that you're going to absolutely love. And as with all e.l.f. products, these are super affordable. They're $9 a piece. And for this launch, I bought every single shade. And when I tell you I got the email with the sneak peeks to order for loyalty members first, I ran so fast. And you're gonna wanna do the same thing. I'm gonna link to every single shade down below. I'm gonna show you swatches of the cream finishes and the shimmers. We're gonna start from lightest to darkest and work our way through these 8 shades. So let's go ahead and get started with these swatches because they are absolutely incredible. And I cannot wait to show you what each color looks like. I'm gonna start off with the first lightest shade in the cream finish, and that is called Dreamsicle. And this is a really pretty kind of peachy type of color. It has a little bit of a creaminess to it, so there is a little bit of color deposit, but it is gonna still be quite sheer. You can use these on their own or pair it with a lip liner of your choosing. But Dreamsicle, it is such a beautiful shade. Next up is the color called Bubble Burst. And when I saw this in the photos, I immediately thought that is a shade that I definitely want to try. It's a kind of nice, cool, creamy pink shade with a little tint you can actually see. And this one's actually really pretty on the lips. And this is gonna pair really nicely with a lot of my lip liners. And then after that, we have the shade called Ultraviolet, which is a little bit more of a purple shade. Actually really pretty. Definitely something that's out of my comfort zone. I typically don't go for purples, but for this launch, I grabbed it because I know this is going to sell out. It's a really pretty, very wearable shade of purple. And lastly, in the cream finishes, we have the shade called Major Mauve. And this one is a nice kind of mauve shade with a hint of brown to it. And I think it looks really pretty as well, as with all shades. But this one I feel like had the most pigment, the most color payoff out of all 4 creamy shades. And I told you those were gonna be absolutely beautiful and you're gonna want each shade. So just thank me later when you buy them all and you're happy with the end result. Now let me show you the swatches of the lighter shades. These have shimmer in it. That is one of the things that I loved about the original lip oil formula is the shimmer that they put into it because it just elevates that sparkle, that shine, and that gloss. So let me show you the lightest color in this new range. This is called Piggy Bank. And this is a really light kind of cool icy pink. It's gonna come off with a little bit of shimmer. The base of it's gonna be more transparent. So you're really only gonna see a little bit of an icy kind of sparkle to the lips, which is really pretty, makes your lips look nice and full, plump, and juicy. Next up is the color called Papayarazzi, and this one is actually going to give you a more kind of papaya type of color. It's a little bit of a peachy pink color, but a little bit more on the pink side, again with that shimmer, and it looks so beautiful on its own. Again, it's gonna give you a nice little glimmer and glow to your lips. The next one after that is Apricot Feelings, and this one is a bit of a deeper kind of apricot type shade with a nice sparkle, but this sparkle is gonna be just a little bit more metallic looking on the lips. Still super pretty and definitely wearable. And the last one in that shimmer range is the deepest shade, and that's Espresso Tonic. And this one is quite dark, and as you will notice from the swatches from the lightest to darkest, this one does have a little bit more of a pigmentation to it in the base of it, which is a nice kind of cool brown. It's not too warm, it's not too kind of cool where it looks more gray. It is a nice shade, although it's out of my comfort zone, like I said before with the deeper shades in the other creamy colors. This one is actually quite wearable. So imagine this dark shade, the Espresso Tonic, with a dark brown lip liner. I think that would be really pretty, and I think it's a color that a lot of skin tones can pull off. So those were the 4 shades in the sparkle glimmer finish, and then you also saw the creamy finishes. I love this formula. Now, as far as the plumping, because that is new, it's the same component, by the way, and same applicator as the existing lip oils, but these are gonna have a bit more of a cooling kind of minty sensation. It feels quite cold. It actually feels very minty on the lips. It does not sting to the point where it feels uncomfortable and painful, at least for me and my preferences. I typically don't like anything that is painful or very uncomfortable. These I do feel are quite cooling and minty, and they honestly feel very similar on the lips to the L'Oreal Hyaluron Plumping Lip Oil. So if you've tried that formula from L'Oreal, these are going to be quite similar in that sensation on the lips cooling. You can feel that your lips look a little bit fuller. and you can feel the fullness of your lips, but it's, again, not painful whatsoever. I also want to touch on the combination that I have on right now because I did mix 2 shades with a lip liner from the e.l.f. brand as well. So the Cream Glide lip liners are $2 and they're incredible. They're creamy, they're pigmented, they glide on with ease. So I started off with the lip liner in Pinky Swear. Then I topped it with the Bubble Burst, or Burst Bubble is the shade, which is that cool pink color that I definitely had my eye on at the start of the swatches. And then I topped it with just a little bit of Piggy Bank, which is that icy cool pink shade, to give me the combination that I'm wearing right now. And I just love how these colors came together. The combination with that lip liner gave me that fullness and shape that I wanted, which I typically do with my lip combos for the day. And then that high shine and that gloss, and of course that cool minty feel. Again, it's not painful by any means. It makes the lips look fuller. It has filled in all the lines of my lips so they look smooth and full, juicy, plump. It's all the things that you want it to be. And when I tell you that this is one of my favorite products that e.l.f. has ever launched, I'm not lying. These are all of my original lip oils that they've launched. They have the creamy colors and then some of the sparkle ones that came out not too long ago. I love this formula. It feels so cushiony, so hydrating and nourishing on the lips. And now they've expanded that with 8 new shades. They give you a bit of a plumping, cooling sensation. So I feel like they've got it all. Creamy colors, sparkly, glittery shades, and then now we have the same version but in a plumping form. Again, I told you the packaging is the same really big XL size doe foot applicator that coats the lips really evenly and nicely, gets the job done pretty quickly. And I am so excited for these. I cannot wait for you guys to try them and let me know your thoughts. Come back, tell me what shade you purchased, what is your favorite color, what do you think of the formula? I hope that this video was helpful seeing these colors and swatches. Thank you for being here, for watching. Take care, you guys, and I will see you very soon. Bye-bye.